Good day everyone. In today's discussion, we are going to explore one of the methods of the heat transfer, which is conduction. And to know more about conduction, let's have this example. Let's say we have this metal object here, a metal object, and let's say it is it has a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius. Now, the concept of conduction happen in this way. It is a need that the two systems are in contact with one another. And in our example, let's say we have this metal object, it is a need that in order for the heat transfer occur in conduction, that the two objects are in contact with one another. So let's put another metal. And let's say it is 20 degrees Celsius. In this example, as you can see, there are two objects that are different in temperature. Thus, heat transfer is possible. And in conduction, the flow of energy is from higher temperature, which is in this example is 50 degrees Celsius, into low temperature, which is 20 degrees Celsius. Therefore, the heat transfer in this process is going to be like this. From higher temperature to lower temperature. And the process will continue until the two objects will attain its thermal equilibrium. And to understand about thermal equilibrium, let's have another example. Let's say we have these two metal objects here. And this object has temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. And let's have another metal object here. And let's say it has temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. In this example, it is obvious that the first object are considered as the hot one, and the second object are considered as the cold one. Now, let's use the process of conduction. In order for us to have conduction, we need to put the two objects in contact. Therefore, we're going to have them in contact, and this will happen. And as we all know about conduction, the energy flows from higher temperature to lower temperature until they reaches the thermal equilibrium. But what is thermal equilibrium? Thermal equilibrium occurs when the two systems are at the same temperature. Thus, in our example, thermal equilibrium attained when these two metal object reaches the same temperature, which is 62.5 degrees Celsius. And then the heat transfer in this example will stop. Now that you already understand the concept of thermal equilibrium and conduction, it is also important that you understand things about conductors and insulators. First, let's have conductors. Conductors are any material or object that allows the transfer of energy easily. An example of conductors are metals, diamonds, human body, and even aqueous solutions of salt. On the other hand, insulators are any material or object that does not allow the flow of energy easily, or it doesn't permit the flow of energy easily. And some examples are plastics, styrofoam, paper, rubber, glass, and dry air. And that's it. You already learned about the heat transfer through conduction, and you already have a glimpse of idea about thermal equilibrium, and we also differentiate conductors and insulators. That's it for our video for today. Thank you for listening.